In this video, I'm going to be making the best show car inside of Southern Mudding. You see, in the latest Southern Mudding update, we had these two show cars. This one specifically has the most insane starlight pattern on the roof, and obviously the new rock lights game pass as well, which is basically underglow for any vehicle, can definitely make for some interesting design. So we're going to take this truck and the other truck, make two different designs, and well, see which one looks the best. If you enjoy, drop a like and subscribe, and let's get straight into this video. So we have this one here, which is already slightly customized. I made it blue and I added the blue rock lights, but what I do want to do is see if we can switch it up and maybe add like a cool wrap, for example. I'm not really sure if that looks good. I think it looks quite ugly, to be honest, but there are some cool designs that we could definitely maybe have a play around with. So yeah, I'm not really sure where we could go with this one. We could obviously have different colors on the wrap. I think that looks pretty cool, to be honest, and we've got the starlight as well. But I think if we just keep it a solid color for now, let's have a look at attachments first of all. Let's see what cool attachments we can add before we actually start messing around with weird paint designs and stuff like that. So there is not as many as American Plains Mudding, unfortunately. We do have some nice circular lights and a straight light bar. I think the straight one probably looks better. I don't know, actually. I don't know. It doesn't look as extreme. I'm actually going to go with the circular ones. They look a bit bigger and a bit cooler. And we obviously have grill guards as well. Bull bar or a grill guard. Not really sure which one we should use. I like this one. It's got like a little light on it. I think this one is the better option. And that's really all we can do for attachments. Unless we wanted a snowplow, but I don't think we really do. And we can have like a toolbox. Yeah, why not? Let's have that toolbox there. It looks quite cool. And we've also got some attachments, but I don't think we really need these. So that does make it look quite cool, but we'll keep them off for now, and we'll take a look at wheels next. Honestly, I think having them completely in looks kind of cool. Having them out looks a little bit weird to me. I don't really like it. I think when they're in like that, it looks really cool, more like a monster truck style thing, I guess. And we could have really thick wheels as well. That looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if we just make them a little bit smaller, we could make it so they're like completely flush, but then that looks so weird. It kind of looks good though, I'm not gonna lie. It looks a little bit weird, but I do kind of like it. Maybe the front ones aren't the best, but the back ones look okay. I think we should maybe do something like maybe +3 inches looks okay. And obviously the tire diameter is the biggest possible, but we could also make it small. That looks so bizarre, but kind of ugly as well. So we'll make them as big as possible. That definitely looks the best in my opinion. Next we have suspension, so we can completely change the ride height. Look at that, we can have it really low or really high. We also have dampening as well, which we'll just leave that normal. And also stiffness, so how stiff do we want it? Look at that, that looks cool. I think having them as low as possible would make it so cool when driving over rocks. And then I think, yeah, we left the dampening in the middle, and I think the ride height, look at that, that is pretty cool, to be fair. Kind of weird, but I do like it. Maybe a little bit too low. I think that could be pretty cool, to be honest. This is too like monster truck like. I think in the middle is the perfect ride height. Look at that. Maybe we put the stiffness up just a tiny bit on the rear. If we do maybe, I mean, we could do that, but I think if we just do like maybe -75% instead, so it has that stance to it, but it's not too extreme. Maybe we could do maybe -60% instead, just so it's not as extreme. Let's do -65. There we go. That's the sweet spot. That looks perfect. And I think we could leave the ride height as it is, to be honest. I don't think we should mess about with that. Yeah, I like that. That is very cool. We've done the wheels. Let's take a look at windows. We could maybe make them more tinted, but I think, to be honest, it'd be cool if they were more clear, being as we have the starlight. We want people to be able to see inside. So if we have it kind of like probably like that, that looks pretty good, pretty much as it was before. Looks nice. And we have only one rim selection, but we can change the color on these. I think white might look pretty cool, but I'm not sure. Let me know what color you would do the wheels in the comments if this was you. I think black honestly looks the best, but I feel like it's a little bit boring. Then again, I do quite like the grey. I think like a nice light grey or even like a dark grey looks pretty cool. I think honestly, if we go with something like that, that looks quite cool, I'm not gonna lie, but I do prefer black, so we will leave it at black. And finally, we are back to paint. So I'm not sure what we could do here. I have no idea what design to go with. I don't really like any of these designs, so I think we'll just keep it carbon fiber. Looks pretty cool, to be honest. That's kind of a good showcase car. This is carbon fiber, I think. Yeah, this is kind of a good showcase car texture, but I think a normal color is probably just best. And with the reflectance up, that looks really cool actually. We can have it completely matte, maybe a matte black. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Maybe we could have like a white. That looks quite nice as well, to be fair. Like a dark grey. That is nice, but a little bit boring. That's quite cool. We could have it as a red. I definitely think the red looks awesome, and we can have it reflect. That looks ugly. We'll keep it matte. I think that looks so cool. And we could have it extremely bright, but that is too bright, I think. So we'll go with something like that. I think that should be good. That guy's got like blue wheels. That design does not look good, I'm sorry to tell you, my friend. And then we can have these lights as well, and I think we should have them red, of course, to match that. That looks very, very cool. A bit too bright, I think. Something a bit more subtle, maybe like that. Let's apply these changes and take a look. Look at this. This is very, very cool. I like this a lot. This show car is very, very nice. It's a shame it's dark. We can't really see it too well, but I do like this one quite a lot. This one is pretty cool. The color looks nice, and I think the suspension as well is very, very cool. Yeah, this is option number one. Let's spawn in the other one and take a look. And we also have the starlight as well, which I forgot to even take a look at, which when it's red in the dark, this guy's literally stealing my vehicle right now. It looks so cool when it's red. So yeah, no complaints there. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's spawn in the other one and take a look at what options we have for this one. This one doesn't have a starlight. This one has a sunroof. So yeah, let's take a look. This is the show car, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely the correct one. Let's head in and take a look what we can do. I want to go a bit more out with this design, like a camo or something could be cool. And again, I really like the carbon fiber. I think we'll go with the carbon fiber, to be honest. I think it looks the coolest. We could obviously have it black or white, but I honestly think that grey that we just had, like something like that, is awesome. That looks very, very nice. So we'll probably keep that as the carbon fiber. Go to the attachments. We can have the different grille guards once again. I think a bull bar might be good for this one, to be honest. We'll do that, and we'll put the straight light bar on this one, being as we put the other on the other one, and we'll remove the toolbox. I don't think we need it. We could have added more engine upgrades, but we didn't really need to. And for the wheels, let's just make this the most like out there thing possible. The offset needs to be a little bit, it's annoying how that garage is there, and the tire width all the way, the maximum tire width for sure. The front one's all the way in, and the rear one's sticking out a little bit. That looks cool. Look at that. Maybe that's a little bit much. Shall we do like halfway? Maybe more like that. That is pretty cool. And the tire diameter as well, we can turn that all the way up. It looks the best with the tire diameter all of the way up. And yeah, that's all we can really do. Maybe we can like color match the wheels. That would be pretty cool. That does look quite nice actually. Instead of having black wheels on both of them, we can have grey wheels with the grey paintwork on this. We're just going to make sure the color is pretty accurate. I think something like that should be fine. And yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's go and add rock lights. Just a nice light white should be fine. And again, I think like imagine like a bright pink. Oh, that looks cool actually. That bright pink looks cool. I think more of a baby pink will probably be better. I like that. Let's go ahead and apply these changes, and look at that. I really didn't think I would like this one, but this looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like this one. This is difficult. Which one is my favorite? Let's drive up to a house, put them both on the driveway, and then we can absolutely compare them both. And you guys let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. Here we go. If we just go right down here, we should be able to go over to a nice house. I didn't change the suspension on this one. So this one is the normal stock suspension, but it's still pretty cool. Just as the sun is rising as well. Let's park these side by side on this driveway and we can compare them. All right then, here are the two vehicles. Let me know, everybody, which is your favorite. Is it the gray one here or the red one? Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. This is quite difficult actually. I think the pink on the gray carbon fiber with the gray wheels makes this one really, really nice, but then the red here with the starlight looks so cool, and the wheels, how they're like that, looks really cool. But I think the back wheels sticking out on this one, I don't know. I love them both equally. I really, really don't know. This one's definitely bigger as well. You can see they're parked up identical at the back, but this grey one sticks out a lot further forward. I honestly think I'm going to go with the grey one. I thought I'd like the red one a lot more, but I think the grey one is that little bit better. Let me know in the comments, everybody, which one do you prefer? Thank you for watching this video. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications for more Southern Mudding videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!